what was the advice earlier to us, like that we got to be kind? Like that's shitty ass advice for comedians. We have no material. Oh, by the way, I'm not necessarily a doctor, but I don't know if you have any of the like Voltaren or diclofenac sodium, like you could use it for your ankle. I happen to have some with you. Anyway, I was shopping at Walmart. There's actually 2 Walmart jokes in this, so you get what a treat. There was playing on the loudspeaker, Journey's "Be Good to Yourself." And I'm like, dude, that's, man, if people were really actually listening to that, like, the workers would quit on the spot. Shoppers would just leave. You ever order shit online that you don't need, and you're like, realize like, hey, I'm destroying the planet, but at least I'm stimulating the economy. It's like getting a boner while taking a shit. I hate when people get mad at homeless people, like where they're standing there asking for money, and they say, "Hey, get a job." Like, okay, that's rude as shit. Like, that is their job. Like, it's like, OnlyFans or drug dealing. It's like, yeah, it's degrading to everyone involved, but it's still a job. Like, it takes a lot to stand outside all day. It's like people work to get doctor's notes because their Ozempic prescription was on hold, so they can sit down at work. I think, no, I'm not going to do that one. But AI is scary. AI is scary. I think we can all agree. Like, people are leaving their partners for Chat GPT. Some companies are even developing the humanoid AI, that are realistic looking. It's like hard enough. Like, I gotta solve captchas just to look at porn. Like now, I've gotta make sure it's I failed the Turing test when I'm talking to a girl. I'm proud to help my Muslim brothers and sisters celebrate Ramadan. I'm doing double the amount of haram stuff to make them look better. And I like to pretend I'm Muslim too when iftar shows up so I can get free food. And I'll talk shit about Israel. I don't care. Hey, if you hate Jews, I'll talk about shit about the Jews. I don't care. I'm poor and I gotta eat, so obviously this doesn't pay. And then since I have a Christian upbringing, not really though, I'm not actually Christian, so just so Jesus can just give me a clean slate afterwards. It's like when you charge up your charge cards because you know you're going to get a big tax refund. And then coincidentally, they're at the same time. I'm not just saying, same part of the season. I think producers need to combine the show Love is Blind with the show Love is on the Spectrum. You familiar with either of those shows? In the pods where they're talking to each other, writing to each other, I think it'd be funny that she asks us what his star sign, and the autistic guy would say hey, why don't we talk about turtles instead? Or just amphibians in general. It would be perfect because they wouldn't have to look the person in the eye. It works great. And the kicker would be that only one person between them knows that they're autistic. So, they're thinking, oh wow, this person's super smart. But why did they ask me if I played Minecraft right away and multiple times? And if it works in the pods, sometimes the contestants they'll meet in person and then the physical chemistry doesn't add up, whatever. And a lot of people try to do all this mental gymnastics and verbal kung fu to say hey, I think you're ugly, and they'll say, hey, I don't like your personality, whatever. But in this version of my show, they would say and they would say hey, I don't even care what you look like, even if we have such a strong emotional connection. But in this one, all the contestants are usually conventionally attractive. But in the autistic show, they could say, they would just straight up tell them, hey, I think you're ugly. Next, please. Again, shopping at Walmart. And I was at the end getting checked out, and then I go to the door, and they have the receipt checker. And they were checking everybody's receipts, and they checked my receipt, except for they didn't check only 2 guys' receipts. I'm like, okay, why did you check my receipt? You didn't check those 2 guys' receipts? They're white. I'm white too. And she says, oh, I'm sorry, I thought you looked Hispanic because of the mustache. I said, It's fine, just like, I'm white, just please come correct it to racism next time. I was at my doctor's office and there was a sticker in a little basket by it that said, spoiler, God wins. And I'm like, I don't think so, Doc. Have you seen the news lately? Like, look at the scoreboard. Pretty sure Satan wins, or at least he's very much in the lead, and he's just running out the clock at this point. You should probably have that Jesus dude show up again.